All right, guys, this video is about your MyLab Math homework. This is your typical weekly homework. And for that, you're going to go to Homework and Textbook. You can access it through here through this button, or if you're already looking at a weekly module, you can go to that same exact page by clicking on this link right here. Either way, it takes you to the same spot. Then you click on MyLab Math. That's going to open up your digital textbook and your homework. Okay, because I don't have access as a student, I'm going to have to switch to my instructor view real quick so that I can access the homework. But the process is the same for both of us. Okay, so you click on that link. The very first time you do this, you have to answer some questions, make a profile through Pearson. Pearson is the publisher. You click on launch courseware. I know it's ridiculous. There's like links to links to links to links, but sorry about that, guys. It's just the way it is. I can't control that. Okay, open MyLab and Mastering. It's going to take you to the course home. Okay, your course home is going to look a little different from this. Let me look at the student home. Okay, looks something more like this. First thing is to just check out this MyLab Math kind of tutorial assignment. That's going to count as actually a first homework assignment. Super easy, just how to use MyLab Math. In fact, let's just use that as our example. Okay, actually, it's not open yet until the 13th. So let me pause and reopen that so I can show it to you. Hold on. Okay, guys, I opened up the homework to be open a little earlier so that we can see what it looks like. So here we are, new to MyLab Math. Typically, homework assignments are available from Monday and due on Sunday. Let's just look at some questions. Okay, so when you open this thing up, questions pop out, and then you can navigate to whichever question you want. You can skip around if you'd like to. Okay, and then here, let's look at this one. Which of the following are true? 1 plus 1 equals 2. That's true. This is true, right? This is true. Okay, but let's say I make a mistake. Let's say I think that one is also true, even though 1 plus 2 is not equal to 2. I check my answer. And then it says it's wrong, and it tells me why, helps you kind of teach me, right? I'm kind of learning through the process of doing the homework. It's like, oh, okay, that one was incorrect. So then I try again. And then now that's a green check mark. If as soon as you get that green check mark, that means you have credit for that particular question. See, my homework percentage just increased right there. And in this fashion, you can actually redo questions that you get wrong too until you have 100% on all your homework. So in that sense, homework is kind of like 3 points. If you do all the homework and all the classwork, it actually makes passing the class relatively easy. You just gotta average about 60% on your exams and you're gonna pass. So strongly recommend you do all the homework. And then a couple other things here at the top. If you want to work on paper and pencil, you have the option to just print. Some people like to do that. Or you also have this answer option here to ask my instructor, and then that will send me an email about the question that you're struggling with. If you get really stuck. Okay, there's also other options for where to get help on certain types of questions. Let me find one. Actually, I'm not sure if there's any in this particular assignment. Okay, looks like this one doesn't have any. Okay, so for these particular types of questions, looks like here's a good one. Okay, so you're working through a question and then you're not sure how to solve it. Here at the bottom, you have some extra help tools. So here you can click on Help Me Solve This. This is going to help you walk through how to solve a question. And then once you're finished with that, you do the whole thing, gives you explanations, and then you can click on Try a new question or try a different version. Or alternatively, you can click on View an example, and then it's going to give you a different version, and then explain how to answer a similar question, come back to the original question, and then you can solve it from there. Okay. Yeah, this is just a tutorial, so this helps you to figure out how to work this thing. Actually, yeah, this first question I realized is explaining that same thing I just told you about is how to use that, help me solve it, and um, all the other stuff. Okay, so you can go through that on your own time, guys. One more thing I wanted to show you through for my lab math is just the fact that this is also where your quizzes are going to be. So the way our course is structured, each chapter you're going to have a quiz, but all assignments are going to be populated here when they're about to be due. Then you can also access other assignments to this tab on the left. Okay, we don't have a quiz available, so I'm going to do the same thing earlier and just make one available briefly to show you what it looks like, and then I'll close it back up. Okay, so just so you see what it looks like, here's an example of a quiz. So here I have the chapter one quiz. Click on it, and you notice you have two attempts for this. So I'll take the best of the two scores. You have two tries. And this is kind of like in preparation of your actual exam. So, quizzes account for like one portion of your grade, and then the exams count for a separate portion of the grade. And each time we have an exam, actually no, more I take that back. Quizzes are a little more frequent. We have one quiz for each chapter. There's three chapters that we're going to cover. Okay, 90 minutes, you got two attempts. If you're satisfied with your first attempt, you only have to do it once. But if you want to try to get a better score, you have two tries. And then you got the questions, right? It's kind of similar to the homework. You notice the timer at the bottom here, telling you how much time you have left. You can do the questions on the paper on the side, enter your answers here. For the quizzes, I'm not going to require that you show your work. For the exams, you will have to show work and the exams are going to be on a paper and pencil. So different from the quizzes. Quizzes, you can um you can just take them on your own time. And that's basically it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have much else to say about that. So that's it, guys. That's my lab math in a nutshell. Let me know if you have any questions about that as usual. All right, I'll see you next question in the next video. Next video will be the syllabus video.